and used for normothermia therapy. Like if you have a patient with sepsis, with a high grade fever, very challenging, you can use this one to bring him back to 37. Okay, for any neuro cases, and it requires a temperature management, you can apply it for 37. If a post-cardiac arrest case and we need to reach below the 37, 36.5, 35, 34, so you can use the hypothermia. Okay? From the machine outside, let me also let you know what about the hardware. For the hardware, from here, this is the attachment for the temperature probe. Okay? And here we are using a core body temperature. The idea of using a core body temperature because this machine acts automatically on the temperature. How? We adjust the target temperature. And the machine every second will measure the patient temperature and will adjust the water circulation according to this temperature every 2 minutes. So it is very fast feedback mechanism, and that's why we are using a core body temperature as per the guidelines. Okay? So this one will be connected to the core body temperature, either a bladder probe, rectal probe, or esophageal probe. This is, we have here, we can depend on two sources. We have temperature source 1 and temperature source 2. You cannot do it like that. Okay, the machine will not work. You have to connect first to temperature source 1. In case if you need another added one, it's okay. But normally, everyone is working with temperature source 1. The third one, the third opening is the connection to the bedside monitor. Okay, according to your bedside monitor, if it is GE, if it's Philips, if it is Siemens, whatever it is, we have different connectors and different adapters in case if you need to get the temperature on the bedside. And from here, of course, the on and off button. Down, this we call it fluid delivery line, which carries the water in and out of the beds. Okay, we have it in 2 branches. As you can see, not too many branches, only 2 branches. You can use it either one left side and one right side with the patient, or one for the upper body pads and one for the lower body pads, according to your convenience and the traffic around the patient. Then we have this one, which we call the fill tube. Fill tube, this one in case if you need to add water. You know, the water is keep circulating, some little water will remain inside the pad while removing or something. So time by time, maybe the water level will be less. So at a time, maybe during the therapy, the machine might ask you to fill the reservoir or to increase the water level. So at this point, we, as you can see here, this is the tank. Okay, so we'll not remove this one, we'll remove only this one. Okay, inside here, we don't have anything, it's just for storage. Okay, so you will just remove that one and you'll put it in a bottle of sterile or distilled water. Okay, as you can see here, it's mentioning also there is a tag, do not use tap water. Also here there is a sticker which shows only sterile and don't use tap water. Okay, and the machine also on the screen, when it will ask you, it will ask you to put only sterile or distilled water, don't use tap water. So in case filling of the reservoir, we'll get the fill tube, we'll put it inside that tube, the distilled water or the sterile water, and then we'll press on the machine, start the water, and the machine will start to get the water until it will reach the maximum. The sensors will detect until it will reach the maximum, then it will stop by itself.
So the machine will suck the water.
Will suck the water by itself. And you don't need to change the water at all. Okay? We put the water here for 6 months. Water stays in the machine for 6 months. Only what you will do, only to increase if the machine is.
So no water is there already.
Water is there, and you will see here the level, the bar level on the machine. The other 2 ones, these 2 openings is only for drainage. You are not required to do anything in it. We use this one when we drain all the water from the machine and we refill it again after 6 months during our PPM. Here, this is the power cord. Now I will open the machine. While the software will load, you will find on the first screen on the software, there is a button called New User Training. Okay, there is a software for training purposes, like short videos, small topics, if you need to know or to get more knowledge about the machine. USB power port, USB port, in case if we need to download the therapy, and it can give us the whole therapy of the patient second by second. You can see now this is the screen, the main screen. Here, new user training. I will press this one.
Welcome to the Arctic Sun 5000 training tutorial. Following the training, you will need to turn off the Arctic Sun 5000 and then repower it in order to begin
So
programming.
these
with the
training
training.
modules are there once you first open the machine, and if you need to use the machine, you need to close it again and reopen the machine. Okay, so this only for your training purposes. If you need to get some more knowledge, some brief information, you will find it here. So you can check what exactly do you need. We can here increase the volume. Okay, here you can check what you need. For example, I will go with treating patients. I need to know some things about treating of the patients. What do I need to know? Maybe I need to know about architect gel pad sizes, skin, how to make routine checking. Choose anything that you need to know. Let's get, for example, pad sizes. Which pads I need, for example.
To treat the patient efficiently, you will need one Arctic Gel pad kit, which consists of 4 pads. Left-right torso.
So it gives you an insight about what are the
The
pad
pads
sizes.
are available
and
in extra small.
This is our size chart from XX small, and even we have from unique pediatrics until X.
Medium is created for bodies where the lower body
Okay.
is
For example,
larger
if you
than
need
the
to go
torso.
out, you will go on main menu and you will choose something else. Okay. Now, if I need to quit, as I mentioned, we will close and we will open again in order to proceed with anything. The machine, it doesn't have a backup battery, but it has a memory battery. You can hear this sound, okay? In case, if while the machine is operating, okay, and for any reason the power lost, okay, someone removed it, or maybe the circuit closed by anything. So what will happen? The machine will stop, but memorize what is there for around 6 hours. Okay, so it will keep while it is on the on, it will keep on beeping. This beeping sound to remind you always that there was a therapy. When you reconnect, the machine will give you an alert screen, and it will tell you that the AC power lost, and there will be a button in order to continue the therapy, not to start again from the beginning. Okay. When the machine will load, we will have these two main therapy protocols, okay? The normothermia and the hypothermia. And from these two main protocols, you can see the timing and the temperature, the target temperature. Here, for example, normothermia, you are targeting 37. So if I have a patient with a high fever, very high fever, very challenging, I can go with the normothermia, which I need to reach to 37, okay? If I need to go below or a hypothermia, so I have here, this is the therapy protocol we adjusted here with Dr. Nahid, that for 36, 48 hours, then rewarming to 37 for around 4 hours, okay, or more. It can be adjusted on another time, okay? So always this is the same the protocol, but inside you can do later adjustments, okay? Maybe you need to reduce the temperature a little bit, maybe you need to increase the duration more, something like that. Before going, I'll go here with advanced setup. In case if you need to save a protocol, okay? In order to save a protocol, we have here two protocols. Maybe we need to add another one. So you go on advanced setup. On the advanced setup, you have the language, the timing, date, and so on. We will go here on save all settings as default. So I will press here start. So as you can see, give me the main two defaulted programs or protocols, and I can add two more. So I can use it, one for ICU, one for ER, one if I have a neuro ICU, I can use anywhere else. Okay, so I can add more protocols as much as I want. If I add, I will add, for example, another hypothermia protocol on 34, for example. So I will add here, I will come to hypothermia and I'll press add. So once I go out, I will have it here, okay? It will be defaulted as the previous one. No, I need to save this one on a different duration and different timing. So I will go on hypothermia, okay? Then here I will start to do the adjustment. Okay. First, this is the hypothermia screen. I can see that we have two sides, one patient side, okay, and one is the system side. The patient here will give me the reading of the system, the temperature of the patient, and here it will give me the water temperature, the water flow rate, and it will tell me if this flow rate is good or bad, or if there is any leak or something that the machine will give me. The usual flow rate is more than, for any patient, more than adult patient, more than 3. Or sorry, keep it, minimum is 1.7. The minimum is 1.7.
Liter.
Yes, this is the minimum. Then we have here the water level, the water bar level. Okay, when you were asking, this is the water bar level. Okay. Here we have the temperature and the trend indicator. The trend indicator is giving me an idea about the next, maybe the next 5 minutes, what is happening with the patient. Based on if he has any shivering or something, it needs a shivering management. I will come to this point later. I have here empty of the pads and fill reservoir. Empty the pads. This one, in case if I need to disconnect the therapy from the patient, first I need to empty the pads before processing anything to remove all the water from the pads and bring it back to the machine. Okay? And this one usually happen if I press, or also automatic if I press a stop. Like if I start the therapy and the therapy is running. For example, now I need to go to take the patient to CT scan, X-ray, MRI. So at this level, I can stop the therapy. Once I stop the therapy, this screen will appear automatically. This is screen of empty the pads. So I will, all what I will do, I will follow only the instructions. Press start to empty water from the pads. Okay. So I will press start. Then the machine will start to collect all the water from the pads back to the machine. This process takes around 10 to 15 seconds maximum, okay, to bring all the water back to the machine. Once it's finished, this machine will disappear, and then you are free to disconnect the pads. This is the filling of the reservoir. If the machine asks you to fill the reservoir, I will press this one, and as you can see here, it tells you with the picture, insert fill tube into bottle of sterile water. Don't use that water and press start to begin the cycle. So I will press start and then the machine will start to get the water. Back to what we were saying about adjusting the therapy. From here, I can adjust. You can see there is a button called start and there is another button called adjust. I will press on adjust. So once I press on adjust, I will have here to adjust the temperature. For example, I said I will make it on 34. As you can see, this the temperature is very specific by 0.01 increase or decrease, and for 24 hours. Before I close, I need to save.
Normally,
Okay.
who decides this temperature?
The temperature adjustment, normally the doctor. We have a specific protocol, but sometimes the doctor, for example, last time with this patient, we were setting it on 36, but the doctor advised please keep it more 34 because we have a severe brain. Then, before I start the therapy, I go for a therapy selection. This is only one time in order to save. I will go again to advanced setup. Okay, start, and now I will have these two buttons, either save or delete the protocol. I need to save it, so I will save this protocol. Then, please wait. Protocol is being saved. Now this
By
is a saved
default,
protocol. Okay? You don't need to do it every time. This is only if I need to save a protocol. Or in case if I have a saved protocol like this and I need just to do a little adjustment. Okay? Again, I will go on the same therapy and let us dig deeper into the therapy what we can do. So here, for example, adjust, I say, here we have to choose the target temperature. So here the target temperature is 34 and 24 hours. I have another good feature that I can dig more here and I will have this screen. First, I have cooling of the patient begins. I can adjust it either immediately or at a target. We usually make it immediately. The difference between both is the decision of the doctor. What is the difference between immediately and at a target? At a target means that the machine will start counting 24 hours. We have put here the duration 24 hours. So the machine will start counting 24 hours when the patient hit the target, which is, for example, 34 or 36. So from here, the machine will start to count 24 hours. Immediately means that from the first time I press start, however, what the patient temperature is, until it will reach the 34 and then continue, it will be included. The 24 hours include initiation along with the target temperature. Okay, so that is the main difference. But we usually make it immediate. Rewarming, we set it here as a default to be automatic. The difference between the automatic and the manual, that when the duration of the cooling the patient ends, the machine will give me an alert that cooling of the patient ended. It only will ask you to come out, to come and press start again. So that's why we make it automatic. So once it will finish cooling of the patient, it will start the rewarming
Automatic.
Okay, automatic, without any further interference. Okay. The rewarming. The rewarming rate also can be adjusted. Usually the rewarming rate will start from the target we achieved, right? If I set the target here 35, it will be 35. Then the rewarming rate, as per the guidelines, the best is slow rewarming. The optimum is around 0.25. The ERC, European Resuscitation Council, they keep it open between 0.25 to 0.5. Okay? AHA guidelines, American Heart Association, they kept it on 0.25. This is their recommendation. So for us here, we have the range, and it's even very specific. And once you are changing the rewarming rate, the timing will change accordingly. For example, here I'm on 34. Okay? 0.25 means I will increase 1 degree centigrade in each 4 hours. So for example, from 34 to 37. Okay, that means that I need to reach 3 degrees, and each degree need 4 hours, so it will be total of 12 hours. So it is calculated here, as you can see, 12 hours. If I make it 0.5, that means I increased by double, so the timing will decrease by double, will be 6 hours. Also, the rewarming here of the target, this is my normal thermia. In case if I needed 36.5, so the timing will change here. So everything will be calculated automatically. But don't forget also to press save. Okay, in order to make it, for example, like this. Okay, so it will tell you that we will reach 36.5 in the rewarming rate for 7 hours. Okay, 7 hours and 21 minutes.
Again, this renorming decision is by the doctors or by us?
By the doctors.
By the doctors.
Yes. But this is the optimum. Like 0.25 is the optimum. What do I have extra? Maybe you will not need, but in case, if you need to set a safety window for the patient, an alert, okay? I have here the machine, I can put a high patient alert and a low patient alert, low temperature. So, for example, I set, after I do everything, I can set this safety alert, for example, if the patient temperature reaches 38 or 39, okay? The machine will start to give beeping sound, okay? Or in case, if it goes beyond 34 or 36, so I can set this one during the therapy, okay? So that is all. What if I press start now, but let me do everything here. So this is a simulation. It will be also more practical. So for example, I will ask one of you, we can also do it. We have a patient and we need to set his target temperature on 34 for 30 hours duration, hypothermia, and rewarming rate on 0.3 with the normal thermia target 36.5. So let's take it one by one. Okay, first we need to go on hypothermia. Go on hypothermia. Easy. Yes, hypothermia. We need target temperature 34. Target temperature 34. Adjust. Exactly. Target temperature 34 for a duration of 30 hours.
30
hours.
30.
Okay?
Okay.
Exactly. And we need a rewarming rate 0.3.
Advance.
Yes, exactly. Rewarming rate 0.3.
0.3.
Okay. With a normothermia target 36.5.
36.5. Shivam.
Okay. See.
See.
Okay. Now you can start the therapy. Start the therapy and let us see what will happen now on the screen. So as you can see, I have here the trend indicator. Therapy started to go down. Okay. And then when I reach to the stabilized phase, so I will not see any elevations or decrease in the ROS. And I will show you some real case scenarios how we can see the trend and what it can give me about. Now I am finishing the cooling.
Yes.
You can read the alert.
Full patient timer has special angle in the patient hyperthermia setting is set to 9 mm index. We have to set it away.
Okay, so here what is saying, it show you a problem and it give you a solution. Let me show also them. It will show you what is our problem and what is the solution. And it comes in yellow screen, which is an alert. Okay, it doesn't affect the therapy at all. So what is saying? It's saying cooling of the patient reached to an end. So we finished the 30 hours, for example. Okay, now it asks you with the solution, press the start button on the help. So you close this page, then you press start, and you will see it
Therapy
lighted
started.
in green. Then you can start it. Now I need to take the patient to CT scan, MRI, X-ray. I will press stop.
Therapy stopped.
Once I press stop, as you can see, I took the patient out. Okay, but before I have this one, so I need to press start to empty the pads. So now all the water will go out from the pads back to the machine. Okay, and it will finish by itself. Okay,
It's fill,
okay.
fill and
Now I go out. I come back. Okay, as you can see here, I have continue current patients and normothermia and hypothermia. I forget. Other one took the patient, not me. I'm the one who took the patient down. Maybe someone else came with the patient, and the nurse is going to apply the therapy again. No, will not adjust it from again. Maybe
continue.
she didn't realize to continue, so she pressed hypothermia. So the machine will double check with you to please advise if this patient who came now is a new patient or he was previously on a previous therapy. So if you press new, you will start a new therapy with a new adjustment and everything. If you press continue, so it will continue the therapy, which we left it on rewarming, right?
Yes, yes.
So I will press continue. So here is the again back to the therapy, which was placed on therapy, and here you can on the rewarming, you can see here stopped, which means that this therapy stopped. If I press start, I continue the therapy, and you can see the flow showing good. And here it gave me, you can see by your eye, the real 4 phases for the therapy. The 4 phases of the therapy, which is hypothermia, induction, maintenance, rewarming, normothermia. Where in the normothermia, you need to keep it aligned and you prevent any further elevations in the temperature. Okay?
So in this it will be showing me now that how much hours is left
Yes.
for the
It
rewarming.
show you how many hours left. Like let us start again a new therapy. Okay. So here, once I start, I'll make it now. Can you make it automatic? Make the rewarming automatic.
Automatic.
Yeah, or you can do it.
Just
It's better to come here. You are getting. We need the rewarming phase to be automatic. Okay. Yes. See here, rewarming begins manual. We need to do adjust and make it automatic. Save. Okay. It will save this. Take some time. Now it is saved. Now if you press the therapy, for example, we make it anything here, and we'll just see it going from the hypothermia to the rewarming in automatic mode. Okay. Once the rewarming will start, we will start to see the trend indicator increasing. Okay, which means that the therapy is moving in the right direction. Now the temperature, we are increasing his temperature back. Okay, and it shows you here the duration is less, it's coming less, and the duration between each one and the other are 4 hours. Every 4 hours, we need to check the skin of the patient. You can see now the transition. Okay. Okay.
Therapy thought.
What else do we have here on the screen? Okay. I have a help button. This help button is everywhere on the screen. Whenever you touch any button, you will have a help button. Press any button. Press any button. Press any other button. Any other button. Okay, you have a help.
Okay.
When you press the help, okay, it will tell you what is this page you are on, what it is for, and you have a help index. Help index. The help index is the whole manual of the machine. Instead of having in a booklet, searching for the pages, everything, you have it all here with each one topic and subtopic. For example, if you need to choose the pad size again, so we go here. For example, you have here therapy preparation. Okay, pad sizes. Press display, and it will give you everything, even the size chart. Okay, how to place the pads on the patient? I will go again. Help index. Place pads. Okay. Display. Here, how to place the pads. For example, because we didn't see before how to place the pads. So here is the placing of the pads. You will need 2 nurses there. Keep the patient on the side and start applying the pads as if you are wrapping it on the patient. Okay.
It's like only.
I will show you here on any pad. I will show you here now.
It does not cover the full bed.
It covers the back until the spine.
Okay. Only the trunk. Only the trunk.
Only the pad back,
The back side only.
back side. Okay,
Not
and then
whole
to the
bed.
front.
Not whole bed.
No, it's on the whole body, but it is. Its design is bifurcated. Full body, yeah. But this, when you have it on a full body, it reduces for you the access to do any intervention on the patient, to apply anything. Once you need to do anything on the patient, you need to remove the blanket and do whatever you do. For the architect gel pads, no, it is covering 40%, the needed 40% of the patient body. And if you have any intervention, it is bifurcated. So you can keep something on the side, you can lift it, because it's all covered from the legs and from the back to the abdomen. Okay. See here, I will go here on alarms and alerts. For example, we saw an alert, right, which is coming in yellow screen. For example, this alarm. So when the alarm come, like here, it asks you, it say you water reservoir below minimum. For example, during a therapy or to start the therapy. So it shows you what is the problem and what is the solution in order to do it. Okay, maybe it asks you to empty the pads and restart again, so it will come back, or to fill the reservoir. And as we agreed, filling the reservoir will go on any therapy screen, and we only press filling the reservoir.
For filling reservoir, I have shown that if you work, it has to be connected any.
To the bottom, like you have these bottles, right?
The line.
Yeah.
You saw the tip because the machine will suck. No, it
you
will
will
suck.
you will put it inside
It
the
will
machine.
suck the-
Inside it will suck. Oh,
Inside,
inside the
inside the
bottle.
water bottle.
Inside the
Okay.
bottle.
This bottle, you will keep it inside. The machine
بلاش
usually
سلاسل كتير.
the machine usually take one 4 liters, but only full. Like increasing, you can keep it with one water bottle. Okay.
Machine will show.
Here is
once
the water
it
level.
has reached the level. Yeah.
Yes, the water level will be there. Okay. Now, for example, we need to remove the protocol that we have saved. This one, if we need to remove it, we'll go for advanced settings and start again, and then we will press delete. Okay. So this delete, it will delete the protocol. So when you go back on the home screen, on the main screen, you will not find it. Okay. We will have these two. If you have this one, the normal one that we have, you can press the adjust, and then you can adjust the temperature according to the patient condition. Hypothermia, the normothermia, it's only one page and with the 30 seconds. Maybe you have the patient is hypothermic. The patient is coming already hypothermic, 35, and you need to increase his water level gradually, okay, as a slow rewarming. So you will go on normothermia because normothermia I need to reach him 37. I'll press adjust, and I have here a rewarming rate, which is, you remember the rewarming rate, which take 0.5 or 0.2. Okay, so if the patient is hypothermic, I can use it. If the patient is highly hyperthermic, I can use it. If the patient is post-cardiac arrest and need a hypothermia and normothermia, I still can use it. So as I said, it's not only a hypothermia, it's a target temperature management issue. Okay, how to apply the pads? I show you here how to apply the pads, but I wish if you have any demo, you can have any piece. It's on YouTube. I can send you the link.
Yeah. Basic Arctic gel
Okay.
pads.
So this is how to place the Architect gel pads. Okay, so you can put it in either direction, like this, no problem. Okay, as he mentioned, each one can take 3 pads. Okay, this you can put 2 pads upper body and the other 2 pads lower body, and there will be remaining 2 spare. In case if the patient size is bigger than 10 centimeter between the left pad and the right pad, so we get another one called a universal pad. Okay, which will act as a bridge. Or in case if there is one cut, you can use another one. Okay, so how to place it? You can do it. Press only without squeezing, only just to press inside. Exactly. See, it's very easy to press down. Exactly.
It from him. Press,
Okay.
press, down first.
When you open the pack, inside there will be some white sheets. Okay, these white sheets, in case of, as you can see, these pads are bifurcated. So drainage lines and tubes can pass through, like while it is on the patient, it can pass through. So if there is any tubes which will stuck on the pad, so these sheets, you can put it around these tubes in order to avoid any sticky from getting from the pad itself. Where to put, okay, we will start from the back side. Okay, and have your back piece. So we'll start from the back as if. Okay, so we put it this one, this side, then we wrap it around until it will cover till here, keeping all these connections to the upward, not below the patient. Why? To avoid any obstruction in the water flow. Okay, the same for this one also as well. How to apply it? Also, you check here, it's coming on the right hand side, the right leg. So it will be like this. Then you put it and you wrap it around like this. Okay, all the manifold connections will be lined upward direction.